Spontaneous day of filming. I say day. I'm only filming one video. It's so sunny yet my lighting's crap. Hi everyone, I'm not long home from an afternoon out with my gran. We went to a bunch of charity shops. This bag is just full of books. They're in like no order. I'm just gonna pull them out like a lucky dip and talk about them. Some of these I am super excited about. Some of them I just bought because when it's 5 books for $2.99, you're gonna find 5 books. So the first book that I have grabbed out of my bag is Good Me Bad Me by Ali Land. I've seen some people talk about this. It's your typical sort of adult thriller. Oh, the main character's mum's a serial killer. Oh, and she has to hand her into the police. She's not even convicted yet. I'm even more interested because it's one of those where like you just see thriller and think, I'll just buy it and don't have a clue about it. This is likely going to sit on my shelf for like the next 5 years. Let's be real. I'm not getting to this anytime soon. But it's fine because I have no self-control. Next, I compromised. I have wanted this book for quite a while. I have been wanting a certain edition of 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. I want like the nice new one, but it was there and I didn't have to pay full price for it, so I was going to take it. Plus they had the last Little Blue Envelope. This is a nice floppy American edition. This girl's aunt leaves an envelope with money and like instructions to buy a plane ticket, and it's kind of like a treasure hunt around Europe. I can't remember if this is the book I heard someone say isn't really what you think it is, which is a bit disappointing, but I still kind of feel like giving it a go. As I've said recently, I'm in the mood for like trashy contemporary, and this seems like it's gonna be that. Lucky dip. I found this beautiful edition of Ozma of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I'm gonna put it this side because the lighting's crap. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I want the entire Oz books in this edition. I also found Lost Boy by Christina Henry. I believe this is something to do with Captain Hook's son? Yeah, because there's a hook, right? I have no idea. I'm just going with it. I also picked up Clay by David Almond. I have a few David Almond books, like 2. I have one of them I can't find. It should be on this shelf, but of course it's not. That's gonna bug me. Where'd that book go? Oh, there it is. It's in front of me. So I have a song for Ella Gray, and when I was in New York last year, I bought a copy of My Name is Mina for like $1. It was a nice edition as well. I then realised that My Name is Mina is kind of like a sequel to Skellig, so I need to buy Skellig. Haven't done that yet. Haven't read any David Almond, but this was in really good nick and it's my colour scheme, so I told you, no self-control. Like, I don't need a reason to buy a book that is YA. If I see a YA book that I don't own, I'm gonna buy it. Even if I do own it, literally. I saw Matched by Ali Condé. I've also lost that book. Where the hell are all my books? It's down there. Okay, I found it. And I'm like, I already own this book, but I still want to buy it. I didn't buy it. I restrained myself because it's the edition I have. I do have a kind of system when I go charity book shopping. One is if it's something that I've been dying to get and it's like, oh my gosh, this is here, then obviously I will buy it. I also just buy them because I can. But I will never feel guilty about buying books that are like a series that I already own, particularly when I have books 2, 3, etc. and not book 1, such is the case with The Setup, The Medusa Project. What is this? The Medusa Project, The Setup by Sophie Mackenzie. This is the first book in the Medusa Project series. I have, I don't know, I have books that are further on in the series that I bought like a year ago in charity shops. Finally found this. There were 2 copies of this in 2 different shops because that's what happens to me. All the books end up. Like, you can never see a book, ever, and then suddenly you find like 10 copies in all the charity shops. Picked this up because I can't read the 2 books I have on my TBR from the series if I didn't have the first one, so no guilt, no regrets about buying this. And the other type of book that I will never feel guilty about buying are ones that I have on my NetGalley TBR. My NetGalley is full of books. I don't know why I keep getting approved, like thanks, but seriously, your girl never ever reads them before publication. I mean, I'm horrible at it. I just can't. I have too many. So I currently have a lot of books on my NetGalley, but one of them is Every Day by David Levithan, which I didn't really know much about this, but it actually sounds pretty interesting from the back, about this dude that can, like, well, are they a dude? They are an entity who basically possesses people every day. They don't get attached to the body they're in or the people, but this one time falls in love with a girl. I did just hit my elbow, and he doesn't want to not be with them. So whenever I see a physical copy of a NetGalley book, I buy it, because then I'm more likely to read it. Yeah, no. There's a third type of book that I buy, and that's just the random ones that I don't know why I'm buying them. Say hello, Petit Anglais. Who's this by? Catherine Sanderson. This is crazy. It's basically this girl, this woman, who goes to Paris. She gets a job, she finds a dude, she has a kid with him, and she starts a blog. Then from what I can gather, she basically cheats on this dude. And I'm like, huh? It's all about this woman trying to lead a double life, and it's a true story. I just bought it because Paris. I then discovered Falling Fast and Casting Shadows by Sophie Mackenzie, which are books 1 and 3 of a contemporary series which has like 4 books in it, and then like some novellas, I think. And basically the first book is about this girl whose school wants to like integrate with a boys' school. I don't know if it's a boys' school and a girls' school, but basically this girls' school integrates with this dude's school. Dude gets cast as Romeo, I'm assuming she gets cast as Juliet, and she falls in love with him and wants this like romance, but you know, does he want the same thing? Oh, who knows? Trashy contemporary, I imagine. The thing that I have with Sophie Mackenzie is obviously she writes these contemporaries, but she also does mystery thrillers, and I want to write cheesy as fuck contemporaries, but I want to write mysteries. Sophie Mackenzie writes both the genres that I like and that I want to write, so basically I just want to read all her books so I can copy her and be Sophie Mackenzie. Every so often I find like a brand new pristine condition book. I'm like, why has somebody donated this to a charity shop? Like, you could have returned it to the bookstore and got another book. But their loss is my gain, and I found the hardback of Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Everyone's raving about this. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going to read it anytime soon. I'm not in the mood for this. It seems like a hard-hitting, possibly like mental health kind of story, and I'm just not in the mood for it. But 99 pence, or 2 for 5.99, 2.99 even. Get it right, 5 for 2.99. What did I say? I don't know. You're not gonna pass this up for like, it's £13 full price. Are you really telling me that you just walk past the book everyone's raving about at 99p? Because I clearly can't. And the last book that I bought for myself is one that you can actually already see on my shelf there. I got the paperback of Carrie Hope Fletcher's All That She Can See, because I don't know why I haven't read this yet. Oh my gosh, I adored Carrie's book On the Other Side. I was just blown away by it. I stayed up. It was the first book in a very, very long time, and the only book actually since that had me saying, no, I'll just read a little bit more and then I'll go to sleep, no, just a bit more, and then it was like 2 in the morning. I was sobbing and I literally just hugged the book. I just remember I didn't know what to do with myself, and I just kind of went, ah, and hugged it. And I think I'm scared that this won't be as good. I don't know if it's because like I didn't understand the sort of magical realism in Carrie's first book. It was my first kind of endeavour into that, in a sense. So now that I know what to expect, I'm a bit worried that like I won't be as emotionally impacted, but I now have a paperback. And finally, the last book that I bought wasn't even for me because I'm such a lovely person. Actually, I bought one for my gran because I couldn't find 5 books for the £2.99. Well, I could, but then I was going to have to buy a book that I already owned, or that like I didn't want a second copy of, or I was just going to start buying random crap like a middle grade series that I seem to have the first 2 books of that I don't want to read. So I was like, no, I was like, Gran, you pick a book because you need to go back into reading and I do not need any more. I am a sucker for a trade paperback. Any paperback that is slightly bigger or a slightly different size than this standard size, I am sold. Like, literally, you just need to put a non-standard size book in my hand and I will buy it. So I was browsing one of the shelves and I saw a large copy of Divergent and I was like, I don't recognise that. I didn't think they made something like that. Because it's a Spanish version, I don't have a clue who's buying Spanish books in Scotland, because there's never foreign editions of books. Like, we've got quite a heavy Polish population here and I don't even find Polish books. So if we could start getting some French people leaving me French books in charity shops, that would be exactly what I need. But I sent a picture to my mum and she was like, oh, get me it if you want to treat me. We all know this is going to live in my room on my shelf because I can't help it. I like collecting books. I've never read Divergent, bought that for Madry. So that is all the books that I bought today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of these or if you're interested in any of them, which ones I should read. Basically, just leave me any comment below, whether it has to do with these books. I don't care. I just like talking to you guys because y'all are lovely. And why am I saying y'all? I am Scottish. Thank you all for watching. Please like the video if you like the video. That makes so much sense. Wow, Emma, explaining things that need no explanation. And I will see you guys in my next video. I need a better outro. I don't know. We'll deal with it. Bye.